Hey, what's up YouTube? It's AFOL man, Emery here, and I am back with another video. This will maybe be a long video. As you guys know, if you follow my channel, I do not upload very much anymore, and I'm probably not gonna upload much anymore. I'm just not too motivated, and it's becoming summer, and in the summer I really like to bike and canoe and swim at the creek and do all kinds of other stuff. So I just don't have the time or the drive to shoot YouTube videos. That being said, I'm shooting one now, and I will probably shoot more again. As you can see, I have completely reorganized the room. And the reason I did that was to try to free up some space and make some more space. So I'll show you when we get over there. I'll show you back over here the BrickLink Store, because it's completely different, but I think it's more organized. Well, as you guys remember, the sim racing setup used to go this way, and it just killed that whole, I never went over here. Oh, and that's another thing. I have it now where I can go to the other side. And I might give you a sneak peek of that, but I can tell you right now, it's trashed. It's overflowing, and that's where the city is. The Lego city is all over there on the table, and kind of long-term goals is to get another storage building. I've always talked about getting another building. I actually did get one, a really nice one, and then I turned it into a tiny house. So it didn't get utilized for Lego in my collection. It got utilized for something else. So that's okay. That's okay. Well, what I'm thinking is getting a small storage facility, putting the stuff that's over there in that, and then putting the city over there. So I moved that over here. I painted the walls. I think it makes it a lot nicer. I did get a new chair. No fan sent me this. I had to buy this myself. That's a shot at Brixie. I know somebody sent him one of these, but this is a really nice chair. I had a chair that I got at like Staples, and it had no lumbar support. I had to put a pillow in the seat because it just hurt your butt. This chair was like $350, but you know what? I'm out here sitting in it almost all the time when I'm in here, so I kind of want it to be comfortable. And my son usually sits in the sim rig when we're watching movies or whatnot. That's why he's got a blanket there, because it was cold out here this morning. So I got a new chair, moved that over here. I cut the table. Let me see if I can move this. I cut the table here so that you can walk in here. I've always had access. This has always been like this, where you could get in here. It's dark outside, so it's dark over there. But, that's kind of how I used to work on the Lego city back in the day. I'd go, you'd have to walk around outside. And as some of you guys remember, I used to have the BrickLink Store over there. A long time ago, I used to do time lapses and everything else when the BrickLink Store was over there. But it just made it too challenging when I needed parts to, because I have a privacy fence. And I'd have to leave, go out that door, walk around the yard, go through the privacy fence, get a part, whatever. So I moved it all over here and just kind of made that storage. So now I can go over there and access that stuff if I need to. And like I said, I'll probably do a separate video on kind of what's over there. I'll put a picture on the screen if I think of it, kind of what it looks like right now, to kind of give you a flavor. I still have all this Lego stored up here. Don't plan on getting rid of any of that. I did move one of these Carney displays. It was here, obviously right here, which is I'm looking for the remote. The cool thing is about that, I put LED lights on it. This is cheap, $5. Let me see, turn it on. So you can, change the color. Well, there we go. And I really like the way that looks. I'm pretty happy with that. I know it looks purple. It's supposed to be blue. Is that blue? Let me see. Why is that? Okay, there we go. So, you know, I'll probably get another Carney display to put here, because if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know I've been buying a lot of diecast, and I am going to slow up on that, because, you know, this is basically like a year and a half of collecting, maybe 2 years, maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. Time flies collecting diecast, and you know, it's just, you start to run out of room. And I'm trying to open everything. As you can see here, I have a lot of stuff over here too. Some of that stuff's for sale, but most of it's just mine. And then I did get all these. Yeah, look at this. Got these cases. If you want to know, these I got from Hobby Lobby. They're like $8 or $8.50, and they have two sides, and they can hold cars. So I'm trying to organize all my cars in these, so I can be like, you know, rally, Lamborghinis, whatever. I don't know. That's kind of one way I'm trying to organize. I'm gonna have to move all this stuff, these cars, out of here, because these are obviously the BrickLink Store totes, and it's kind of a pain whenever I'm trying to pull pieces. I did pick up some of the Looney Tune minifigs. There's Speedy Gonzalez trying to go for the cheese. I posted that on my Instagram. If you guys don't follow my Instagram, there'll be a link in the description below. You can follow the Diecast one. It's like Hot Wheels and Diecast photos, and my Lego one. Give me a follow. So let me get back over here and kind of show you how I did the BrickLink Store. I know the lighting and the shaky cam's gonna be all over. So I took basically here off, moved that where it's, you know, standing up in the middle, turned the shelving unit sideways. Let me see, let me turn some of this light off. Here we got too much light here. Is that helping? Let me see. Let me zoom in on. It's not helping. Why is it so bright? So this way, you know, I can kind of, I actually like this better. You can see here I have some pieces I'm putting away of a set I parted out. And before, I kind of, when I ran out of room, I put a lot of these that were on the wall here down over there on that wall, which was, you can imagine, you'd have to get on your hands and knees to pull pieces, which is not fun. So now, you know, I can pretty much come in here. You got these stacked up here all the way to the floor. I would prefer them to be a little off the floor and not all the way to the ceiling like this, but you got to deal with what you got. I did put a light strip up there just to try to add a little bit more lighting over here, because it's kind of dark in this corner. And for these drawers that are down below, what I'm gonna have to do is, you know, take the number and stick it on this part so I can see it easier, kind of like these, because these, you know, I mean, you pretty much will get the memory where stuff is, but for now, that's kind of the way I got it. So overall, I mean, this took me several days to accomplish, and I still have a lot of stuff to move around. There's obviously all my Hot Wheels Mario. That collection's getting out of hand. Let me move this, because these are duplicates. You end up with a lot of duplicates with trying to get these. I don't have them all, but I have a lot. And you know, got all these mini GTs. I haven't been doing videos, but I've been buying quite a bit of these. I love these, the detail on these mini GTs. I'd like to get all these Land Rovers, all their Lamborghinis. Look at this Mercedes. That thing. It's even got like the little hood emblem. If I can get this to focus for you a little bit better, maybe. I don't know if you can see it in there. You see that? That could break off real easy. Look at that. That's beautiful. I love those. I did find some of these older cars at a store for $2. Pretty cool. Rubber tires for $2. Anything with rubber tires, that's a potential wheel swap. I'm going to take that all the time. So, like I said, I'm going to try to buy less cars maybe do more customs, and just the cars I do get, just try to get, you know, better quality, not just, you know, a bunch of cars. These are diecast. These are cool. BMW. I'll just show you some of the stuff I've gotten recently and haven't showed nobody. Here we go. Look at that Bentley. I know the lighting is, you really got to get these out of the packages. Oh, I also have a package from Mustang Hunter, so stay tuned for that. I'll show it to you. Look at that. That is so sweet. I love it. What else we got here? I haven't even had time to open these. I've got so much stuff. This Supra. That is beautiful. Look at that skyline. That looks real. And it got some the wagon set there. I think I got some duplicates of that just to get the tires. But I'd like to fill one of these up with just mini GT. So these are mini GTs here. The Lambos, that's an RLC. And mini GT cars with that. I know the lighting doesn't look real good. I also want to show you these like mouse pads from Dream Customs. Let's see, right here. I think they're in South Korea, somewhere like that. But they really, I love it. It's, you know, it's like a mouse pad. It's soft. You could put your laptop on it. I think I might have showed some of these parking lots before. But this one here with the drifting, and I set up, you know, I added trees and little hay bales just to try to get some shots. I think that looks pretty cool. Added some cotton balls for some smoke. That's, I don't know, I'm drawn to, like, you know, it's like with the Lego. I would always try to stage the Lego City. You remember when I used to do my Lego City tours, and I would be staging it, and you'd have people everywhere. This guy's taking pictures. You know, you gotta get these little guys to stand up. But I don't know what it is with us adult men wanting like little scale stuff like this. Either trains or Lego, or now I'm doing it with the Hot Wheels. I just enjoy dioramas, and probably try to do more dioramas in the future. Well, let's get to the package from the Mustang Hunter. We're 13 minutes in. If you're still here, the only person probably watching right now is Willie and the Mustang Hunter. Oh, that reminds me, my boy Willie down in Tennessee, he also sent me, I mean, I paid for them, but he bought them with my money, and he sent them to me. These are from Walmart. I do love these Auto World. They're, you know, they're a little more expensive, but pretty sweet. I did pick up these two at Walmart. This is an extra one of these. I have problems, folks. We picked me up a bunch of these Johnny Lightning. I know the lighting's even worse, so I'm like down here in a cave. But a whole bunch of these towing. I ain't gonna show you all of them, but you'll get the gist of it. These are cool, and these were all $8. And so I don't know what I'm gonna do with those, but you know, when I see deals and people ask me, "You want me to get this for you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." Do you have somewhere to put it? No, I don't, but I want to put it. I want to get it. Here, let me show you kind of what I'm talking about with customs. This like Harley set. I painted it all up, combined both bikes on one trailer, put some rubber tires on there. I love that. So that's stuff like that. I just enjoy, which I did some of those for my boy Willie too. So I just kind of enjoy that. So anyways, the Mustang Hunter, this is what really I saw. I do have some ID cars I found in the wild. Well, Mardi Gras man hooked me up with that one. Those other ones I found on my own, but Mustang Hunter, I never found this one. And Mustang Hunter was like somewhere where he found like 3 of these all at once. He left, I think, 2 of them behind. Or maybe he left 2, kept 2. There's like 4. So it was crazy. Which is weird because when I first started collecting Hot Wheels, you know, I would find IDs pretty easily. It made me think the IDs, if you don't know, IDs have like a chip in them for a certain track. But they're chases, you know, they put them so many per case. But it felt like to me they were easy to find. But recently I haven't seen an ID since that Charger right there. That's, I think, the last time I've seen one. You can't get, you know, I'm sure you guys know this, you can't buy ID cards that come in boxes like that for $5. But these are chases. And so there's $1 if you see that. And they're easy to find because, you know, you don't have to be an expert on Diecast and Hot Wheels to go something different about that one compared to, you know, all the other Hot Wheels cards. So he sent me that. Thank you. And then he sent me some extras too. He sent me this Bentley, which I'm 100% sure I have this one. But I love this car too. It can't hurt to have an extra one of these to play around with. I really like Matchbox with their detail. They seem to really, you know, I know it's not focusing for you. Let me see if I can. I just really love the detail you get with Matchbox. And really, this here, I sent him a list of other vehicles that I needed, and I knew we wouldn't be able to find them, like the Luigi monster truck. I'm not a big monster truck guy, but you guys know me with Nintendo and Mario. But I did want this. This is a, I think it's Kroger exclusive with this color white, which was kind of like the yellow Datsun, which is in the case now. It's not up there. But, you know, I have no Krogers around me. But, I mean, somebody did tell me there's a grocery store called, I think, Gerb's here in central Missouri. That there's one about an hour away from me. And they have them. I went to it one time. And I didn't find any Hot Wheels. And I was finally just got mad and was like, because I asked people, you know, where are the Hot Wheels? And they kept telling me. And I finally just got fed up and just left. And when I was leaving, there was a bin, like in between the doors when you come in, off to the right. And literally, there was trash in it. Like people walking out of the store were just throwing their empty Coke bottles in it and stuff. And they had some cars in there. I mean, they had some Hot Wheels, and they were two for $1. So I grabbed some, but there was no exclusives. But anyways, there's Gerb's, I guess, carries Kroger exclusives. Now, this is another thing. I've never seen here locally these cars come in these boxes, these Matchbox cars. I see people on YouTube find these, and I love this Lamborghini. I'm pretty sure I have 2 of them. See, this is I made a case here for Lamborghinis. I'll just kind of show you kind of the idea I have going here. Oh, this bag of pieces right here, these are all that got misplaced. So whenever I find a piece on the floor or something that fell out of a drawer, I put it in here. One day when I'm really bored, I'm going to put all that stuff away. Or if I get an order and it's missing a piece and I don't have it in a drawer, I'll look in that first. So here's my case of Lamborghinis. Must be on this side. Yeah, check it out. I already got 2 of those bad boys. I think I got one of these from him before, the Mustang Hunter. I think he sent me that ID, that older Lambo. So I appreciate that. And he probably knew I don't have these around here. He used to live not too far from me here in Missouri, so I appreciate that. That's a cool one. And then, oh yeah, you can always take another Alfa Romeo. That is a nice casting. I would almost guarantee I got that too, but I have no clue where I would have categorized that. I'm still getting this down. As you can see, a lot of stuff is still kind of empty. So You know, some of the stuff's easier to fill than others, and I still gotta find somewhere to put this stuff here so I can easily pull this stuff out. But I appreciate that. I mean, all he had to send me was this. I told him I was gonna say he sent me some supers, so we could just be like, oh man, Mustang Hunter. This would be my thumbnail. Mustang Hunter, why did you didn't have to? That is so nice of you. Actually, he has this, unless he traded it. But I was trying to get that from him like a year ago. I found some chase, and he was like, "Man, I don't want to get rid of that," which I don't blame him. That's a nice one. I'll probably end up opening, not the IDs, but the these supers eventually, just because when I get another Carney display here, I'll probably just fill it up with more chases, more supers. I also want to show you, I did join the RLC club, the digital club, which had like no limits, and I got this. I paid $10 and then paid like, I think 25 for this, which this is worth $25. This is worth the whole thing to me if I don't ever buy another car. But ever since then, I never got an email saying that I joined. I just got that in the mail, and I got the email from PayPal saying I paid, and I've not gotten one email telling me when these new cars go live. I always see afterwards, and I'm like, what the heck? So I'm gonna call them, because there's another Mustang coming out, and Mustang Hunter, I know you're not part of the RLC yet either, and really it's more of a headache, it seems like, than anything else. But I'm gonna try to get that new Mustang that's coming. I think it's like it's a Fox body, which, you know, I got all my M2s up here. So I'm gonna try to call Mattel and be like, hey, I'm a member, shoot me an email, let me try to buy one of these cars. But from what, like I said, it sounds more frustrating than anything else. You know, they make sure Lamley gets his freebies, and then you see people on eBay with like 10 of them, but the average person can't get one. So it's kind of frustrating. But that's probably its own whole video. But really, thank you, Mustang Hunter. Thank you for this. I really love this NSX, and it takes me back to playing like Gran Turismo on the PlayStation 2, and it seemed like I raced with that car quite a bit back in those days. But also, guys, you know, check out, if you're into Diecast and setting up little dioramas. They're not sponsoring me, they're not hooking me up with nothing for free, but this is cool. And when like I said, it's in Korea or South Korea, so it's usually a little cheaper than it looks like it's gonna be after you get the conversion. Alright guys, let me know what you think about the changes out here. I might shoot some videos on the BrickLink Store. I'm still sitting at about just under 200,000 pieces. It's been dry around me to find any stuff to part out. I think right here, with this one here I parted out was, what was this? I don't even know what the set number was, but basically my daughter found one at Target, and I bought 2 more off of eBay just so I could have 3, because I just haven't been finding nothing to put in the store. I guess I'm gonna have to start paying, you know, buy stuff straight from Lego Shop at home and maybe add it to the store. But there's no clearance around me. It's very dry. But if you guys do anything from my BrickLink Store, there'll be a link in the description. Thank you, Mustang Hunter, for this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye. Say bye, Mario.